You guys asked for it. Hot Stocks Luke back on Benzinga's YouTube, and we've got it. We're coming out with a brand new show today, Benzinga Powerball, where we will bring you one disaster of the day, one wild winner, one hot pick, and a workout tip.
And a workout tip at the end.
And-
Exercise of the day.
And an exercise of the day. Let's go, guys. Let's go ahead and get right into it and start our brand new show. Luke, what is our disaster of the day?
Disaster of the day. This one is not going to be a surprise to anyone. Is the Bitcoin ETF dilemma that we saw unfold last night. If you're slow to the story, the official SEC, Securities Exchange Commission Twitter handle, announced that the Bitcoin ETF was approved. It turns out that the Twitter account was compromised. The SEC nor anyone on the SEC staff made that tweet, and we saw major volatility in the price of crypto. The reason this is the disaster of the day is not because of the volatility that we saw in the price of Bitcoin and other cryptos. The reason is, in a world where we are worried that this may not get approved by the SEC, I know there's a lot of bullishness, but there's still a chance that this does not happen. The SEC is conservative. They have not been the biggest fans of crypto. This makes me nervous that it stretches out our timeline or decreases our chance for this to happen.
Got it. Yeah. And I mean, shout out to Bill Haddad on our Benzinga Pro team. He was the one who first shared the news with me right when the tweet happened. And he said himself, this kind of looks fishy because if you look at the tweet, the tweet from the SEC had like hashtag Bitcoin and it had the Bitcoin logo in, and it looked like suspiciously like it was coming from one of those from a Bitcoin crypto bro, which, hey, I guess if there's any group out there that's going to be able to hack the SEC Twitter's account, I would expect it to be the crypto bros.
More power to them.
More power to them.
We do not like that type of behavior. It sort of hurts all of us. All right. That was our disaster of the day. Number 2 of 4, our wild winner. You are not going to guess it, producer AB. I'll give you the stock symbol. It's WDFC. You know that stock? WDFC?
Nope.
WD-40. That is our big
I did know this
of
one.
the day.
We're lubed up, ready to go.
We're ready to roll. Company came out. It announced $140 million of revenue this past quarter. That's compared to the analyst estimate of $136 million. It also beat on the top line. Guidance looked good. The reason why I like to call out WD-40 as our wild winner of the day is that there are not many crazy gainers on the board today. There's a few small ones, but there's nothing crazy that's happening. And this is an indication for the broader economy. It speaks to consumer spending and speaks to industrials. So WD-40, you are our winner of the day.
Yeah, not a lot of friction there. It's moving nicely to the upside like that, you know. And yeah, look, WD-40 and duct tape. That's my go-to. You need two things. If something's moving and it's not supposed to move, you got your duct tape. If something's not moving and it's supposed to move, you got your WD-40. That's really all you need. Don't listen to Big Toolbox telling you need these wrenches and screwdrivers and drills. That's bullshit. You just need the WD-40 and the duct tape.
I'll also add that I think a sign of adulthood is owning a drill. We talked about this a couple years ago. It's stuck in my mind ever since. Do you own a drill?
No.
Yep. There we go. It's a sign of adulthood. All right. Hot pick of the day. Calling it out. It is Celsius, ticker CELH, Charlie Echo Lima Hotel. This is the energy drink maker. Let's break it down a little bit. So the stock is expensive. We look at EV to EBITDA as a valuation ratio on the stock. Celsius is trading at about 36 times. You look at consumer discretionaries in the S&P 500, 15 is the average. So you're twice as expensive there. Price to sales ratio. So that is the price of the market cap divided by the revenue of the company. We're sitting at 5.8 times versus 2.6 times in the S&P 500. You're expensive there. PE ratio, 40 times versus 26 times in the S&P 500. These are all forward ratios. Again, you are expensive there. But here's what makes this one stand out. We look at this most recent quarter. The stock has been on a growth tear for the last 2 years. It is still on a growth tear. Celsius reported 104% revenue growth over the course of the past quarter. We saw some major disruption in the energy drink market this past summer. Bang energy drink, the new phenomenon that had taken energy drinkers by storm, came off shelves for a number of months. It's gone back on. Sales have not been what Monster, the acquirer, had hoped when they bought Bang out of some bankruptcy trouble. Celsius, go to your local store. You'll notice the counts of the SKUs. You will notice the depletion in inventory. I did some channel checks this past weekend because I like the stock. I like the growth. I like the multiples. I'm telling you, inventories are low. That means you have some pent-up demand. That means you have some sales avenues. Company also just this very week making its move into Canada as a new market. So hot pick of the day, Celsius, ticker CELH. Give me some feedback on that one. Producer AB, what do you think?
Look, I'll be completely honest with you, Luke. I was not sold on this stock for a while. Got a lot of retail interest. People love it. You had some concerns last year. So we talked about this, Luke, that the one problem Celsius had, or that you could run into, was, is it a fad? Is it something that just got super popular on TikTok and then is going to die out? I am now convinced that that is not the case. This is not a fad, that people truly do like this product more than Red Bull, more than Monster, more than Bang. A lot of people are even replacing their coffee with Celsius. So I'm not worried about that. You did have some lawsuit concerns where some people's livers or kidneys, but I don't know how much you really need those anyway. So that was a concern. But like you said, it's expensive, but the question becomes, does the growth justify that valuation? And I think the answer is yes. So until we see that growth slowing down, I'm joining you as a Celsius bull. And again, as long as those growth numbers keep looking good, I'm looking for quarter over quarter revenue growth continuing. If I see
Monster growth
and Monster
104% for this most recent quarter.
And I'm saying year over year, same quarter period, 100%.
Same quarter, yeah, previous year.
If I get one quarterly report that shows me that they did not do more sales than the previous quarter, I don't care what they say the reason is, I'm out. So as long as that growth continues, I'm in on Celsius with you.
Yeah, and I'll say this, Producer AB, I just took a look at my brokerage account. I've been in this name for a while. I'm up 140% on Celsius. Do I think it's too late? No. I think you still have room to run here.
And I think, too, a lot of people, you might say, hey, look, this is an energy drink. I want to go buy the next big Apple or tech company or Tesla, whatever. Look at Monster's stock chart. You don't need to be a tech company to see this incredible growth in the share prices. So you have the history in the stock market of companies like Monster that have that growth being rewarded. So again, is it too late? No, I don't think so. Celsius is currently trading at a $13 billion market cap. Monsters is still more than $60 billion. Go to a store like Luke is saying and see what the shelf space is dedicated to Celsius. Watch to, see what customers are buying. And I'm telling you, Celsius is catching up with Monster, and you're going to see that reflect in the market cap. So maybe a short Monster, long Celsius trade would be good.
It'll be a pair. The multiples are similar. Right, I called out the multiples for Celsius as being above our S&P 500 average. The multiples are, in fact, similar.
All right,
Producer AB.
Well, this was our first. Oh wait, no. Look at me, Luke. I'm so skinny. I need to build muscle. I need a workout tip before we go.
All right, workout of the day. We're going to talk back. Okay, not lower back. We're talking about our side back here. So I'm going to hug myself. You feel something a little bit around here. You got your back parts right there. We're talking back, and the exercise is pull downs. We're going to go to our gym today. We're going to find the machine that has a bar over our head, and we are going to pull it down. If you want to build a big upper body, you want to look nice and wide and have some size there. Back is how you do it. It's not chest. I promise you. You want to get that big stretch up at the top. You're going to pull it down. You're going to hold it for a second, and you are on your journey to building a bigger back. And with that, our first episode of Benzinga Powerball
Baby got back
in the books, and we will see you all tomorrow.
Peace and love, y'all. Stay green.